Now, as Democrats continue to campaign, Phil Matier and I asked former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown who he thinks has the best chance of winning.
Well, let me tell you, I don't understand how all of us have missed what is clearly apparent, and that is the one Democrat known almost by every Democrat in the nation, an opinion in many cases held, and the incredible success she enjoyed in 2018. And no matter what they say about the Affordable Care Act, it was Nancy Pelosi who did that. She raises more money than any other Democrat, and she has clearly the fear factor against Trump.
So you're
Believe
saying Nancy
me,
Pelosi
I think it ought to be
pick?
Nancy Pelosi should be in the contest.
But wait, I thought Jerry Brown was supposed to be the next person to jump in the contest, who you wanted to see.
Well, I think Jerry Brown would have been a good candidate. But Nancy, as I thought about it, and you know, I only thought about this last week at a party when she walked in and she had 18 people, literally 18 security guards, and everybody didn't want to take a photograph with her. It was my party, but everybody wanted to take a photograph with her.
But you...
Which I thought, wait a minute. She should be ruining the 20 potential nominees' parties, just like she ruined mine. And believe me, that represented an opportunity to come forward with a candidate. She's a woman. She has incredible money-raising ability. She's proven she can legislate with the Affordable Care Act. She's proven she can beat Trump. She stared him down on the shutdown. She stared him down on the wall, and she remained highly dignified. And so far, he hasn't given her a funny name.
Okay, so why not? Why does she not? Is it her? Is it the party? What?
Well, after she sees this broadcast, you and I may very well be run out of town. She doesn't want to be president. But I'm telling you, it is the most natural things for Democrats to really consider Nancy Pelosi.
Now, she is very formidable, and she has stood up to the president. And she's done a good job of herding cats within her own party. But do you really think that she would have a chance if, in the very unlikely event, she jumped in?
Well, you know, she's electable here in San Francisco. You know, no one ever even really challenges her. But nationwide, when you look at where Democrats need to win, it's, you know, Republicans often use her to campaign against other people. And that's how much of a polarizing figure she is and what she does for the Republican base. And so for those reasons, I don't know that she would have like the nationwide appeal that you would need in order to win this race. Although she's clearly very smart, she knows how things work. But, you know, we don't have in America a long history of speakers of the House, formidable as they are, winning the presidency. It just doesn't usually happen that way. So, and to Willie's point, I don't think she's interested.
Gotcha.
So Phil Matier and I asked former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown about President Trump's victory lap. Is it deserved?
Totally and completely. He has survived what he should not have been able to survive. Unfortunately, nobody talked.
Well, I do think it's
That is such a typical thing, right? All right, he did it. The Mueller report isn't complete. The Attorney General isn't releasing it. And then after that, and they release it, you'll sit there and say, nobody talked. Will this guy ever get a break?
Not in my time. I'm a Democrat. You don't understand, Phil. This guy is, he's really the thorn in the side of a political party. As a matter of fact, two political parties. And as a result of that, those of us who are pros don't want some outsider coming in and taking over everything.
But you must, as an insider, sort of be kind of envious of a guy that, like you, has suffered the slings and arrows from the press for all that time and turned around and got to be able to shove it back.
Well, you know, no, not really. You can be proud of some things. You know, you can be proud of Bill Clinton. You can be proud of John F. Kennedy. You can even be proud of the Peanut Man. But you can't be proud of Trump. He won't let you.
Well, I do think it's a little premature, though, for there to be such a huge victory lap, and we still haven't seen the underlying report. That could have any number of things that don't rise to the level of actionable criminal conduct, but can look really bad. I mean, he knows of anybody.
What is the measure of bad with this guy?
That is true, but he knows the issues with public relations and how things appear.
I must tell you that he literally counts on nobody reading anything, and he creates and makes it up. And it's far more entertaining when he gives his interpretation of the contents thereof.
So what do you think the chances are, once that full report comes out, that the narrative changes dramatically?
Not dramatically. I mean, because we're not going to see criminal indictments or things rising to that level. And as Congressman Swalwell even said, they accept that. But I mean, certainly you can see Democrats digging through it to find things that they want to highlight as bad things, not maybe illegal things, but certainly things that that don't shed a positive light on the administration. So there will definitely be tons of interns digging through every single page, looking for things that they can talk about that they say, well, he may be illegally exonerated, but in the court of public opinion, these are problems. Do you remember back when the Ken Starr report came out?
I do, a little bit.
I kind of vaguely remember going to the bookstore and they had just stacks and stacks of the report everywhere.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll be similar.
Yeah. Well, I think it crashed the internet. Like, sites were trying to post it and they didn't have the bandwidth. That's also what I remember somebody saying.
That's true.